What is the history of Occupy Wall Street? Have you ever wondered how a small park in New York City became a symbol of a global movement? Occupy Wall Street started on September 17, 2011, in Zuccotti Park. This protest arose from widespread frustration over economic inequality and the overwhelming influence of corporate money in politics. The movement was a response to the 2007 to 2008 financial crisis and the Great Recession, which hit many people hard, especially younger generations. While the wealth of the richest 1% grew, many faced worsening living conditions. The movement took inspiration from the protests in Tahrir Square in Egypt earlier that year. It was called for by the Canadian magazine Adbusters. The first group of protesters set up camp in Zuccotti Park, right near Wall Street. This encampment quickly became a powerful symbol of resistance against corporate greed and economic injustice. Occupy Wall Street was unique because it had no central leadership. Instead, it used a decentralized structure with assemblies that allowed everyone to participate. This democratic approach encouraged people to come together and voice their concerns. The movement highlighted the stark divide between the wealthiest 1% and the remaining 99% of the population. Occupy Wall Street brought attention to issues like wealth concentration, corporate influence, and social inequality. It attracted a wide range of supporters, including labor unions and activists. The movement inspired similar protests across the United States and even around the world. Despite facing police evictions and arrests, the protesters remained committed to nonviolence. They built a sense of community in Zuccotti Park, setting up public kitchens, libraries, and forums. Although the physical occupation ended by November 2011, the movement left a lasting mark on public awareness and political discussions about economic inequality and corporate power. From a socialist viewpoint, Occupy Wall Street represented a grassroots challenge to capitalist structures that allow wealth and power to be concentrated in the hands of a few. The movement emphasized collective action and direct democracy, opposing corporate interests. It advocated for a fairer distribution of wealth, aligning with socialist critiques of capitalism's inequalities. Occupy Wall Street was not just a protest. It was part of a larger struggle for change. The movement called for a society where economic power is shared more equally and resources are distributed fairly. This perspective continues to influence discussions about wealth distribution and philanthropy today, as many people seek ways to address economic disparities and promote social justice.